XRP and Ripple, I truly believe, will shock the world. In today's video, I'm going to break down Brad Garlinghouse tweet on March 11th, and then also the facts, figures, numbers, logic around utility. It's very simple. The normal everyday person will have no idea that they are operating on blockchain technology, cryptocurrency in the next 10 years. The very thing that their financial advisor, their tax accountant, their grandma, or their friend, financial friend, told them is a fraud is the very blockchain technology and very cryptocurrencies that they will be operating on. Yes, there is fraud within the crypto industry. Yes, there is fraud within the American monetary system, our fractional reserve system, and our fiat system. There is fraud anywhere. There is money and power. But we need to understand that this is the greatest opportunity in human history for Main Street to get a piece of Wall Street. My name is Coach JB. What I work to do is make very complex macro and microeconomic strategies very simple so the normal everyday person can implement them. I have two amazing free resources for you. On the back end of every video, I share with you guys exactly what I'm doing. Number one is you can set up a free consultation with my licensed insurance team to teach you how I insure my wealth during these crazy times. So if you click the description of this video or in my social media platform, you can set up a consultation with my licensed insurance team. Number two is an absolutely free book that I wrote that explains everything I explained on the back end of the book. So you can see it physically right in front of you and see exactly what I'm doing. That's in the description of the video or in the social media platform. All right, let's first dive in to this tweet from Brad Garlinghouse. Okay, so he said, I'm going to go through this. I'm in not my studio, so it's a little bit different here. Okay, so he said, this was on March 11th, 2024. BTC ETF volumes have been soaring. We're due for a halving, and the broader crypto market is following BTC's lead, which is natural, right? As historically has been the case, which he says next, sorry. As someone who has experienced multiple cycles of crypto is back. It's imperative that the bullishness go hand in hand. Listen to me, please, what Brad is saying right here. This is how I do all my investing, exactly what he's saying. It's imperative that the bullishness go hand in hand with real world utility. Let me read that one more time for the people in the back. It's imperative that the bullishness go hand in hand with real world utility. That's the real and inevitable march of progress. That's the real inevitable march of progress. Okay. So I don't want people to forget what this is all about. Yes, the hype is exciting. Yes, it's exciting to make a large amount of money in a short amount of time. But if you do not have a fundamental strategy, if you do not have diversification, what goes up will come down massively, especially with Wall Street coming in without full regulation. This is the greatest opportunity, just like 2020 to 2022 that we experienced. But remember, in 2022, this came collapsing down. That's why I've always been so bullish on Ripple and XRP. And to make it very clear for all the people in the comments on Twitter and everything, I've never been paid a dime by any crypto company, which I'm very excited about. And I say that on video because I'm proud to say that. I build my own ecosystems. I don't need their money to continue to thrive and continue to survive. Okay. So first of all, we're going to look at the utility of Ripple specifically, but I'm going to show you right on JP Morgan's website, JP Morgan Chase, talking about it's the race to cross-border payments. Goldman Sachs, something came out with Goldman Sachs. Instant settlements. They're saying that we need to rush to instant settlements, guys. Everybody's moving to blockchain technology. So first, if you're pretty new to cryptocurrency, I'll share with you why I invest pre-IPO in Ripple and in XRP and many other cryptocurrencies as well. So if you look at the leadership team, Brad Garlinghouse, to me, is one of the greatest CEOs that has ever lived. I truly believe that Ripple is going to be the new Amazon, the new Google. That's why I put my money where my mouth is there. David Schwartz, he's one of the smartest human beings I've ever met. Absolutely amazing. We've seen him at many events. He's super duper intelligent, wild. You go through the leadership team. I highly recommend you dive into every one of these people and see where they came from. Okay. Then you go into the board of directors. We got Rosie Rios, the 43rd Treasurer of the United States, who signed the last $100 bill. She said in 2012, she was responsible for reducing coin and cash usage, but she couldn't because there needed to be a shock to the system. Well, guess what? In 2020, we got a shock to the system. But I recommend you click on all of these people and dive into their past. Okay. So let's go a little bit deeper here. So it says a network, my son and I are traveling right now, a network of governed by a network governed by the members for its member. Okay, so we're talking about where we're putting our money, right? RippleNet's governance. Let's take a look who governs RippleNet, excuse me. Santander Charter, okay? Bank of America, Santander. I mean, look at this, guys. These are the people who are part of their governance board. Real world utility. And if we go all the way back to 2018, a presentation that was presented to the IMF, International Monetary Fund. This is a snapshot of their customers back then: Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Standard Charter, MUFG. We got Santander, BMO, we have CIBC, right? All these big banks. We got SBI, which we know, I think they're 71% owner of SBI. They're massive, massive overseas, guys. So it's about understanding that this is a transition from analog banking to fast digital cross-border payment banking. And the analog system is dead, guys. This isn't just about cryptocurrency. It's a much broader picture around a brand new monetary system. That's why I'm so calm about my cryptocurrency. That's why I'm holding 50% long-term. That's why I'm exiting 50%, and I'm securing, getting ready to buy back in when it dips, and I'll explain that on the back end of the video. Okay, so it just continues on, guys. JP Morgan, the race to rewire cross-border payments. It's on all their sites. Everything is coming around. Cryptocurrency was a fraud. Now it's the greatest investment ever. Wall Street is rushing in. This came out on March 12th, 2024. Goldman Sachs, BYN Mellon, and others test enterprise blockchain for tokenized assets. The Canton pilot allows 15 asset managers, 13 banks, 4 custodian, and 3 exchanges to seamlessly transact and settle tokenized assets. I don't know how much more bullishness we need, guys, but we do need to make sure that we have a plan. This came out on March 13, 2024. It says instant settlement needed to compete with crypto, India's market regulators say. Guys, so this is what I want to talk about really quickly, because you're going to hear in the comments, oh, instant settlement, real-time payments, on-demand liquidity, all this stuff. It's different than crypto. It is different than crypto. There's blockchain. It's a technology. There's blockchain technology, and then there's cryptocurrency. But that cryptocurrency needs to run across blockchain technology. Here's another bit of news that hit. I think it was yesterday. MetaMask partners with MasterCard to trial on-chain payment cards. Okay, so what we do know at a very deep level is that our system is pretty dramatically changing. Okay, so what I do is I built a fundamental cryptocurrency portfolio. Okay, fundamental crypto. What do I mean by that? I have some crypto and payment tokens, infrastructure tokens, gaming tokens, some meme coins. Right, I have just like asset managers are allocating 5% to BTC within their clients' portfolios. I allocate some to shitcoins, right? And then SHIB went parabolic just recently. I pulled profits. I did my exit strategy. There was no emotion around it. I was like, it's going to keep going up. And I did the right thing because it came collapsing back down and I was able to pull profits. It's a very calm strategy. Now, I'm very diversified outside of cryptocurrency. That's what I've done since 2020. I've radically transformed my family's life because I learned that cryptocurrency is not my solve. It is not my retirement. And those who are banking on crypto being their retirement are the ones who are going to get wrecked, because if you don't know how money moves through the system, if you don't understand this fiat system or this debt-based system, you're going to end up in assets that are going to continue to depreciate, and you're going to do what you've done over and over again. So here's what I personally did. So basically, I take 50% of my crypto portfolio. I'm going to exit on the way up. But people's like, well, when do you know the bull? It doesn't matter when the bull run starts or ends. It matters what targets I hit. So we created Merlin. I'm the co-founder and creator of Merlin. It's completely created by us, 36,000 lines of code. We don't hold your keys. We don't hold your crypto. It's an interface. That's all it is. And basically from there, you can set up exit targets. You'll see right here on the right-hand side here, you see the exit targets. This is a dummy account here. So basically we set exit targets in there and I tell it a 50-50 strategy. It tells me exactly when it hits my target, how many tokens that I need to sell. When I sell that, it also allows you to put your tax bracket in there. Then it tells me how much I owe Uncle Sam. So I put the money aside for Uncle Sam. But for me, when I pull profits on the way up as everybody's coming in, because I tell you what, guys, you guys know this. If you've been in crypto or you're new to crypto, you're going to FOMO in. It's called fear of missing out. When it goes parabolic, everybody starts coming in. I've already sold probably 2 to 3 times as everybody's coming in. Now, what I do is I max fund my index universal life policies. It's worked for me. I've been using them since 2020. The reason why I do that is, number one, it secures my principal. Number two, for me, I can borrow against the cash value, which I love liquidity of my money. I don't like people holding my money. I don't like people not giving me access to my money. And number three, I'm borrowing tax-free so that I can buy back into the markets, or I can buy more real estate, or I can invest in more companies to create more cash flow. And on top of that, I put a Rockefeller trust on top of my system so that my family is protected from generation to generation. So that's exactly what I'm doing, family. And I just want us to take a deep breath and understand that this is the greatest time in history where we have to keep the emotion out of it. Wall Street wins 100% of the time. So you got to start thinking like them. That's how you become that 100%. So I hope this information helps. Sorry, I'm not in my studio here. I'm traveling, but I actually like these casual videos more. It's more my style. So I hope that we'll continue to keep it that way. I know I will. I don't know. This is more my style, just the casual, just doing my thing and just recording what I would do anyway. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Again, in the description of this video down below, you'll see all the free, you get a free consultation with my insurance team. You can download my free book. You can jump into our paid academies if you choose to. And then it's also in my bio on my social media platforms, wherever you're watching this amazing content. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Hit the follow, like button, subscribe, share this with a friend. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.